built milk. Everything is safe hands. DNA West Mid. Everything is base, man. We ain't doing bent arms. Everything is straight hands. Marcy, G-code, big team waistband.
What? I just want to kick it off because obviously it's been a big topic inside my family group. So like my family, because my family knew a lot of these people that came out in it, and for them, kicked out. They got kicked out by their own people in a way. But like with my family, it wasn't a case of we just want to slew a man. It was more of a case of we are shocked that this is a man that has a relationship, that has kids, hiding behind all of this facade, and then going out to swingers clubs, getting involved into this, that and the other, then doing whatever he's been caught out on, then it to come to light like that, and then for their kids and stuff that know my man and stuff like that to be around it, and kind of inside that sort of background of going into prison, coming out of prison, all that stuff. And then obviously we've got family members that are in prison and stuff like that, and it's more of like a wake up call rather than let's slew him. It's more like, hold on, man are actually doing this behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? Man are actually doing this inside a relationship.
Who is that a wake up call to? Because I feel like women are just like, yeah, we knew that. But the men are just kind of like, I
not about this year.
I don't mean this specific conversation about these men because I don't know them. I've never heard rumours about them because I don't know nothing about them. But just in general about black men being in the closet.
It's not new.
It's not new.
That's not. You know what it is? I think it stems back from slavery. Like because the black men were taken and raped in front of their families as a way of dominance, to be like, you ain't worth shit, because like as a woman, if you see your man, like it's not going to be the same again. It isn't. They know what they're doing. Like that's why black people feel so strongly about it. Like I don't think so much people have a problem with if he was gay and he came out and was just like, you know what, I'm gay, that's it. But it's the secrecy, the lies and stuff like that. Like what's the family home being built on? One big lie. I'm sorry, that's horrible. Like I'm thinking about the children, like all of them. Like how is his decisions affecting everybody? Like.
But those are his decisions, and people are talking about it like he's their man or he's their brother, and it's directly impacting their life. I've heard people saying things about we have to protect our women and they're at risk of catching diseases from him. But women are at risk of catching diseases from men that are out here having sex with bare different women anyway. So why is it now, just because he's gay, that suddenly, let's protect our women's innocence and sexual health?
Look, there's an element of everything. There's an element of homophobia. There's an element of the internet. Let me go back to the original question. My reaction was, tell me something I don't know. This came about, and I mean not just the one guy. There's a guy as well. Came about 9 years ago for me. I'm being that serious. So I was like, why would someone bring this up? But you see, the way it was delivered, I could see why it got clout, if you know what I mean.
But you know what?
And
9 years ago, to quote you, 9 years ago, social media wasn't what it is today. So there's a lot of people now that 9 years ago, and even myself, I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, and and then even after that, I remembered meeting somebody who I went to school with who has now come out, and them telling me a whole load of stuff about people in Birmingham that were doing these things. A lot of names were mentioned, and I was just like, nah, that can't be. Fast forward to a few years later, and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm just waiting for the rest of it to all come out now. Like,
but you see, here's the thing. And homophobia is what's trying to be careful with my choice of words. That's where the danger is, being homophobic, because then we don't know, they're not safe to come out. I don't agree with homosexuality, as I am not a homosexual. You get me? That doesn't mean I'm homophobic. That means I'm just me. I see like
right to
my path is different to theirs. You get what I'm trying to say? A lack of understanding. A lack of understanding is going to kill the community. We need them safe enough to come out, because then it's public knowledge. I think from the princesses and queens perspective, it's we need to know, so we're not fooling around with this guy, right? And being in, you know, certain health implications with that. I get that. That's not what happened though. What happened was, I want clout, I want to be trending, I want drip on my timeline. That's what happened. Because when you say a thing, people had their punchline ready, like Burger Bob.
Yeah.
You understand? And you understand what I'm saying? Things. Hold on. Let me land. Things that were rehearsed.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Say the draft sort of thing.
That was rehearsed. Now,
wanted to go viral.
I had a few. One second. Let me land. I know what you're saying is important, but let me land, because I had to show a few London geezers who jumped on it and they were having banter, but they don't know what I want. I had to show them the real. He violated in a different way and got kicked out of a certain crew. One of the guys, yeah? And I'm saying from that moment on, he was not a part of that crew. So no one should be attaching that name to him, A. B, you've got to think about your family. This crew is notorious for a reason. Don't get it twisted. Don't think people ain't snapping, saving things and sending them to people. Don't be naive. Think about, just be grown. Just have some, and see, block most of it out. You don't want to see that. People that are sending you things, graphic images, block them. You don't need them kind of people. They could have written that in a message. But it's clout, it's journalism. I need to be first on the scene and get that clout for bossing the news. That's exactly what it is. It's journalism. That's what I didn't get about it. And then the serious points of it get lost. Like, hold on, women are genuinely worried. But let's talk about why they're worried. Because they're not safe to come out.
Okay.
That's the reality.
You mean
why? Okay. Because it's gonna be like, yo, but we are get back in there, but yeah, come on. What? It's gonna be that though. But this is why the community suffers, because then they have to do things. Then they have to do things behind closed doors, and then that's where
this is why I disagree. I have to disagree with that, and the reason why I say I disagree, look, only that end bit there with them not coming out. If you don't come out and you don't make people aware, then how is it ever going to become normal for people to understand?
Because they need to feel comfortable.
No one's feeling comfortable with coming out.
Exactly.
If you're gonna wait, hold on.
Can we just, before you make your point, can we all just be honest and admit that in the black community there is a lot of homophobia. A lot of people would have a problem.
So if they're not comfortable, if there's a lot of homophobia in the community, then how are they going to come out? Why would they feel comfortable in coming out?
But then hold on. What is your dispute then, Xander? What is your dispute?
The dispute is, how can you make anything normal or comfortable if you sit inside your comfort zone? Is it not said that in order to
you're gonna
do
come
something, you have to come out of your comfort zone? Is that not a phrase?
That's fair enough.
So if you want it to become normal for everyone to accept it in society, are all of you that are gay, obviously not you, if every person that's gay sits down inside their house and says, I'm not going to come out and tell no one that I'm gay because everyone's going to get mad at me, you think that's going to change the fact that everyone's going to get mad?
Sorry, I think
you've got to come out. Alex, you've got to take, like, fair enough, you shouldn't have to. I'm not saying you have to, but you've got to take the abuse to stand your point. How do you think? How do you think?
That's what you got to take the abuse.
That's just
some people don't have the strength of character.
That same battle
to face that.
The same battle that women are
different.
facing with feminism. Okay, that same battle that women are facing with feminism, where women come out and they speak about the things that they've been through. Mm-hmm. There's people that will slander certain women, but they will still take that abuse that they're getting because they're speaking their truth to try and make a change.
You know what,
so,
Alex? I feel like...
Hold on. I'm gonna say
one at a time.
Can I say something? I think you're kind of downplaying how hard it is for people, especially within the black community, to come out when there is so much hostility towards people within the LGBT community. Wait. At the end of the day, the black community has not made it a safe and comfortable place for people within the LGBT, black people within the community to come out. No, wait.
You can't expect that.
Wait. How can you say you can't expect if no one comes out, if they don't feel safe coming out, if they feel they're going to get followed and harassed and bullied into coming out, like being trolled online, having their family threatened, like they're not just like their mum or dad or sister or something like that threatened just because they're living their truth. You can't expect them to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to come out, I'm gay, I'm proud, when there's people literally gunning for them. And there's so many countries, so many black countries where homophobia is still punishable by death, and you can't expect these people to want to come out and be honest with everybody if they're going to face absolutely nothing but hostility.
Can I
Let fear.
Mine was just a little thing, like what I also find like with the black community. You alright? Okay. What I find with the black community is like, for the males gay, it's nah. Females that are gay,
especially bisexual,
because men think they can have
Hold on.
The energy's totally different. Keep the same energy all the way.
Hold on. Can I say one thing before you? I just want to.
Before you lower the tone.
Yeah, before you get ratchet. You finna get
ratchet.
And I get it, but the reality is they are not in a safe environment to come out. Why? Because homophobic ghetto think that awareness and understanding something means accepting. Okay. It doesn't.
Okay.
It means we're getting closer. Yeah? Because these are still people. Hold on, this is still. These are still people we have to live with, it or not, whether you like their actions or not. We have to live with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
it don't make sense staying in.
Yeah, but you're not
gay.
You're not
gay.
You're not homosexual.
Whatever I am.
You're not. Hold on. You're not homosexual. Hold on, ladies. Let me land. You're not homosexual. Yeah, and B, you are not affected by it. What I mean by that is, there was a well-known homosexual that committed suicide a few years back because he had enough of getting bullied, by getting battered, getting threatened and all sorts, because what it is a lot of people don't want to come out as fear. Hold on, because these are gang members, they don't imagine that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
A lot of terror in people.
You keep up this facade.
You
keep up this facade.
That's the reason why they have to hide in fear, because they put up a facade that they're bad man, and because bad men aren't gay.
But
that's why
you can be bad man and gay. They've
but
clearly proven that you can still be a road man and be gay because they've been doing it.
They've proven it behind closed doors. They haven't proven it
because
openly
live
because
they did.
No, they're not safe to come out because they made themselves bad man. It's not because because of anything else.
No, because bad gay and open, Man, forget that the craze was gay.
The craze of
and
white.
Open about it.
The craze of white.
Hold on. No. The only reason why the craze come out because there were the blows on skirt craze. Who's telling them anything? Alexander the Great came out happily great. Who's telling Alexander the Great that being gay is wrong?
What?
No one. You get beheaded. Same with the craze. You get lit up if you say he's doing something wrong. That's the reality.
This geezer back in the day when it's all kicked off. I didn't even know about this story, but back in the day, if it would have came out, who would have said anything to him anyway back then?
Nobody, because he was banished.
That's what
Hold on. I
told him before he was banished, he would have said anything.
But banished
all these people that run in there.
Where's it going? Like the land of Matt. Right away. He was waiting for him there when he was banished.
Wrong choice. because we've all been there and we've all been homophobes. We've all listened to Bunty, Buju, whoever, Capel, and we've all had that. We've been surrounded by that music, and like it or not,
sang along.
Like it or not, we've all been homophobes. Let's be real.
To be honest, even the homosexuals are inside dance singing along.
Listening to it, they love Boom Bye Bye. Ironically, they do.
It's mad.
I swear down. It's mad. But this is my point. Yeah, there's a safety element now.
It's probably like the white people look us.
There's a safety element now.
I agree. I agree. But all I'm saying is that nothing changes if you get one person come out and say that he's gay, then you can only expect everyone else attacking because it's just that one person. But if you have 10 men that are gay and then you've got only one person speaking up, then you can only expect no one to really change.
Or them 10 men rolling together so that they can protect you.
Okay, you know what? You see what I said earlier.
And say, yo,
I've got to check myself.
But they're not like a little network where they're all interconnected. Like you might be a gay man that doesn't know any other gay men.
You're creating that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you are gay and there are multiple people across the world that are gay, do you think the whole world can say anything if every single person that was gay right now came out and said we're gay? What can the whole
7 billion people?
What can they say? They can't say nothing. What can they do? They can't really do much because so many people's come out and said that you're gay. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go and round them all up to beat them up? You can't because at the end of the day, they're still people. They still got rights. They still got this. So that's what I'm saying. If you come out and all of you come out, you're better defending yourselves, and you then you also give yourself.
Do you want to start the come out movement then for them or something like?
That's got nothing to do with me. I'm not homosexual, so I'm not. No, but like it's down to them. They have to make their move. It's not. It can't be someone.
You know what?
Maybe if the community was more kind and accepting, maybe they would come out.
You can change that. Why do you think the community changes? You think black people weren't always treated like this? Black people weren't treated like we are today. We were treated a lot worse. How do you think that changed? Because we spoke up and because we made something about it and we fought for it. So how can you think something different?
But we're still not there, and it was still not there. But guess what? We made such great progress.
But do you think it's fickle to the kids and the mum of those kids and the brother of that man and the mum of that man and the dad of that? It's not. This is killing them to pieces. And this is what I'm saying.
Why aren't people thinking about that? Like you're talking about the women. What about those women?
Some of their families are some of the same families that are blessing them. Don't someone are saying are blessing them. They're blessing them because they're thinking,
blast them with the people, or you're going to take the flag
just
around and try to defend
really,
them to everyone.
when that door closes and it's just them in their house.
Yeah.
And that's down to people and their own decisions and their own actions and what they feel.
No, it's not. It's down to the people who chose to expose them.
What I will say is this. What I will say is this, and you are not gonna like me for this.
Go on.
I swear down.
Go on.
But yo, just try and let me land my plane so I can kind of make you understand where I'm going with it. All those guys involved in the shenanigans of earlier on this week, that's their private life. Granted, they've crossed over and they've implicated people. That's the worry, but they have a right to be silent as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know what you've done in your bedroom. And I don't need, like, it's not,
no one's business.
It's no one's business.
No one's business.
The thing is that I don't like, and that I will point the finger at them with is this: you need to behave in the parameters of your life. I know now. What I mean by that is this. Let me give you a scenario. I spoke to 2 gay guys. Sorry, homosexual guys.
No, you can say gay.
I want to be politically correct. I spoke to 2 homosexual guys who lived above my children's mother's sister's flat. Now, at the time, I'm homophobic as hell. But they were mildly entertaining when we used to hear them arguing for the war, so I could bear them. But I got to speaking about them and asking them certain things like, yo, because you always think they're gonna do what you see the TV stars do, adopt kids. They said no. I don't need to adopt kids. You see these dogs? These are my kids. When I decided to be or when I discovered that I was
that's a better word, discovered.
Chill out. Sorry. One decided to be and one discovered, so I'm just I don't know which one
Discovered.
Yeah.
They discovered.
I'm learning now.
There's no deciding it was discovered.
When that happened, yeah.
See my eyes.
When that happened, they behaved in the realm of homosexuality, which means they know they're not going to be able to have kids. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they didn't started sleeping with women and stuff like that because they knew the health element with it as well. So they behaved in the parameters.
So you're saying that homosexuals shouldn't have children?
I'm saying they can't.
Like if you feel
naturally.
They can't naturally, but they
that's
still
what I'm saying.
do have children.
But
like,
you see, that's where the worry is because that is jumping out the parameters of what you've chosen or what you've discovered. And the reason why I'm saying chosen and discovered is because one of them discovered that they were gay, homosexual, and one of them said, I've chosen to be. So I don't know what to think. Really, I've only listen. It's not like
hold on, I missed that. The two people. There was two
gay men
together. One said that he chose to be gay, and one said that he discovered to be gay.
Yeah,
the
like
one that
he was born like it,
he
kind of thing, and one made the choice.
There's no choice. You don't choose. You either are or you aren't.
It's something about social media.
So why aren't you gay then?
Who told you I'm not gay? Who told you I don't like women?
You said you had a child.
Yeah,
that's why I'm assuming that you're not gay.
No.
We make gay assumptions. We're making assumptions.
And this
Leave
is
them a
why
second. I want to see how this plays out.
Because I need to know who told you I chose.
Don't try to implement.
No,
don't try to assume that I've said anything.
I'm talking to you, not you.
Alright, sorry.
Alright. What sexual orientation are you? You're right. I did assume.
I'm pansexual.
You're pansexual?
What's that? I don't even know what
a pansexual person is somebody who is attracted to all genders. Let's not get into it too tough because we've had too many discussions about.
Hold on, doesn't that mean
No, because a bisexual person is somebody who's into two genders. Pansexual is all. Do you know what I'm saying? There's more than. There's more than two genders.
Hold on, so a pansexual would like I don't know what the called, but you know, like when you have like a woman,
men, women, and non-binary people, basically.
And
non-binary people who do not fall in the gender binary.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody, but like I don't understand that. Like, you're not a male and you're not a female. What are you?
Non-binary.
That's not you male or female. We have sexes, male or female.
Yeah, but there are male, female, and intersex people.
But they've changed to do that. I need to understand more about it.
Okay, well,
this is a free people conversation.
Me calling myself pansexual is only something I've started doing since last year through my own self-discovery, but even from I was 11, 12, I'm bisexual. I knew. Yeah. I just knew. I looked.
So can I ask you something? A personal question. Have you been
with a woman? Yes.
No. I'm not asking that. No. Because that's the obvious question. Because you said that you was bisexual, but now you said you're the pan thingy. So you're saying pan people are like
people who are attracted to men, women, and people who are non-binary.
Yes, so non-binary. So hold on,
I know what your question's gonna be. I've not met anybody who's non-binary.
So how do you know then if that's what you like? I can't say. Hold on, I can't say I like. I like just say KA. I can't say I don't like this without tasting it. Well, I can say yeah, that looks nice. But I don't know if I like it until I've tasted it. So I'm not going to say KA's for me.
Okay, fair enough. When you were younger, before, I'm assuming you're straight, yeah?
Yeah.
Before you kissed a man, had a boyfriend, did you know you liked men?
I've always been attracted to males.
Okay then.
But you've always been attracted to males and females. But then you said recently.
No, in my own sexual discovery, in my own journey, I've realised that gender really isn't a thing. Gender for me is like race. I don't give a fuck. You can be white, black, green. I don't care.
No. Even this, hold on. Even this thing, like, okay, this woman, I was watching a debate about the woman, and she was on about like the colour thing, and this was a white woman talking. We need to stop saying I don't see colour.
I never said I don't see.
No, did you see?
I said I don't care. I never said I don't see. I see. No, wait. I see your colour. I see a black man. I see a white man. I see an Asian man.
I see colour.
I see colour.
Do you see differences?
Yes, I see differences. is, I just don't care. I don't care that you are a black man. If I like you, if I like you, the person you are, how you act, how you carry yourself, I like you. Your race, your gender, don't mean fuck off. You could tell me, oh, I am a unicorn. Do I like you? Yes. Do you like me? Yes. Wait, do I like you? Yes. Do you like me?
Does it involve animals?
No, not animals.
Oh, okay.
Human beings only.
Because you said unicorns, I was like...
No, yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying you can...
Scratch the record
For me, you can identify as whatever gender, wherever, you can identify as whatever you want to do.
So hold on, if you're a non-binary person that doesn't see themselves as male or female, but one day your partner says, I don't feel like I'm human. I feel like I'm a cat.
Oh my God.
No, but
and I want you to deal with me as a cat. But why are you screwing? No, not in a cheeky way. Why are you screwing your face to that? Then like that's hold on. That's like, is that not accepting people for what they choose to be?
No. Because if somebody if someone sees themselves as a fucking animal, I'd tell them you need to go to a doctor, a psychiatrist. Hold on. Because a non-binary person is not saying I'm not human. They're not saying I'm an animal, I'm a this, I'm a door, I'm a cup. They're not saying that. They're saying I'm human. I'm just not falling on the gender binary of male or female. I might be in between. I might be a little bit more male than female.
Hold on. Okay.
So when I say in that respect, I don't mean in what you were born with, like what your body was. I mean what's in your brain. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what's in your mind.
Well,
because
if you wanted to be a cat and...
alright, cool. If you want to be a cat, be a cat. But I don't like cats as a human being.
Yo, this conversation is going like this. And I'm just like this. I'm trying to stay on the road.
Let's. Yeah, that's a different.
So why do you have to be?
I don't have to be anything.
So what's alright then? What's a person that don't like any males or any females? What's that person?
No, an asexual person is somebody who doesn't want to have sex with people. They might still feel attraction on a romantic level, but they might not be bothered about having physical sex with people.
Is the physical sex included with pan?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of sex.
You enjoyed that. Alright then, my question to you now will be, why are you not asexual?
Because I like sex. I like to have sex.
Exactly, but isn't that a choice?
As possible. No.
To have sex,
that's
isn't it a choice?
No, it's not a choice because you can't.
Hold on, isn't it a choice to have sex?
Everything we do is a choice.
No,
I want to deep it with you a bit.
A pansexual person isn't someone who doesn't like sex.
No, I never said that. No, you said earlier that you hadn't had.
Yeah, I haven't, but that doesn't mean to say I won't or I wouldn't consider it if somebody came to me and said, hey, you're pansexual. Alright, cool, you're pansexual, cool. Whatever, like, for me it's like, okay, you're bisexual, whatever. You're a lesbian, whatever. I like you, you like me, you wanna fuck me, I wanna fuck you, wanna be in a relationship, cool. Are you a human being? Yes. Are you over the age of 18? Yes.
She has swore 5 times today.
Yes.
5 times.
Calm. That's me.
So why aren't you asexual?
Because I like sex.
Yeah, but
I like to fuck. I like to fuck. Like that's why I'm not.
Straight hands, Marcy, G code, big team waistband.